and welcome. Thank you for joining me at the table. I'm Thomas Dodderwick, and this week I have the pleasure of being in Pryor, Montana, at St. Charles Parish, visiting with Sister Lilian Onovo, a missionary sister of Divine Providence, ministering here at this parish as the Parish Life Coordinator. Sister Lilian, thank you for joining me.
You're welcome. Thank you.
We got to see you on the annual Catholic Appeal video this year, and a lot of people are wondering, who is that sister? Where is she? And so we just want to know a little bit more about you. So tell us a little bit about who you are and where you're from.
My name is Sister Lilian Onovo. I'm from the congregation of the Missionary Sisters of Divine Providence. From our mother house is in Nigeria, and the foundress of the congregation is Mother Augustina Madi. I'm from Nigeria, Enugu State, and my tribe is the Igbo tribe.
How is it that you ended up all the way in the United States from Nigeria?
Oh, I have been a missionary since I entered the congregation in 2009. I have been almost 12 years as a professed religious sister. Most of my pastoral assignment has been in Nigeria and in Cameroon, but mostly at the remotest part of that part of country. Yeah. So I have been there and enjoying the people there. I so much love those who are downtrodden, the poor, the elderly, and those who are afflicted. So I'm always sent to go to almost to the grassroots of evangelization. I love the mission there, and the congregation found it deemed for me to come over to the United States to continue this wonderful mission.
Tell us a little bit about the Missionary Sisters of Divine Providence and how the order may have started and what it is that drew you to become one of the sisters.
Yeah, our congregation started in 2000. We have more than 200 sisters in different parts of the country. Yeah, in the United Kingdom, here in the United States, we have another community at Maryland, Baltimore. And most of our sisters are at Cameroon, and most of them are densely situated in Nigeria, different states in Nigeria. So we are mostly involved with taking care of the elderly, the sick, the poor. So we find the joy in doing that. Most of our sisters also stays with the families to look after the elderly.
Were you always wanting to be a sister when you were a child, or what led you to decide to devote your life as a religious sister?
Oh, my life as a child has been a wonderful experience. I grew up in a ghetto. So my parents, they were financially poor. And I knew what it means to go to school barefooted. I knew what it means to go to school with your school uniform torn at the back. So it has been a wonderful experience because African is, we enjoyed community life. Yeah, so families, we live together, we play together. So I remember playing with my fellow kids in the ghetto, and every evening we go to a corner to say the rosary with some elders. So we do that every day after school, around in the evening. It was such an exciting experience saying the rosary and playing too there with my fellow kids. But one of the day, the leader have to take us to a place called the monastery. It was my first day of being at the monastery for the men, for the monks. It was such an experience. I loved their singing, their praying, everything. I just felt as if I was in heaven. Yeah, I was around 8 years old that time. Yeah. But the picture of what I saw refused to leave me. It was imprinted in my heart. I have never seen a reverend sister then, but I knew that this is a spiritual life. Yeah. So as I continue to grow, I have to ask a question on that. My parish priest, that I saw some men, they call them the monks. Do they have women? Something like that. He said, yeah, they are called the nuns. You want to become one? I said, yes, I love them. I want to become one. He said, wow. I said, but you have to finish your school. Yeah, try to finish your education, then you will know whether it's actually your call. God has to call you before you go. So I grew up with that. And I didn't tell anybody, but I knew this is the kind of life God wanted me to live. So gradually I was cutting my friends, and some of the careless activities I found myself in. I was somehow reserved, knowing that I'm going to become one day. I didn't tell my parents until I finished my university. Wow. It was another scenario. Sure. When I first of all approached my dad and told him that I'm going to begin to search for my vocation, that I think I want to become a reverend sister. Yeah. I have finished university to go for my national youth service. He started to cry. I said, why are you crying? So he told me his own life story. That he wanted to become a priest, but the family came with knife and sticks and stood at the gate of the seminary, asking them to release him, or they will break everywhere. So they dragged him home. So he later got married to my mom. And so when I told him about that I'm going to enter the convent, he shedded the tears of joy and gave me a special blessing. Yeah, and both of us, we went to my mom, and it was highly approved. Special blessings was attached, and then see me in the congregation. It has been a quiet and a journey, filled with inner fulfillment and joy, and some challenges too.
And how did you find the Missionary Sisters of Divine Providence? If you didn't experience religious sister as a young child, how was it that the congregation came to your knowing?
I was trying to discern which one actually matched with the kind of talent I have and desire I have. We have many congregations in Nigeria. So it took me time to be able to figure this congregation out that matches with the spiritual gift that I have. Yeah. So when I visited for the first time and saw the kind of overwhelming love that is everywhere among the sisters, I said, I think I'm going to give this one a try. I tried other congregations. I go there for discernment and others. But this one, after this, I said, okay, I'm going to take the bull by the horn and begin to live out the life. And it has been such an experience. Yeah.
When you joined the congregation, did you ever envision that you would end up ministering in the United States?
I didn't. But I know that as a missionary, it can be sent anywhere. Yeah. But another part of the story is that I major both my high school, my college and university, and my master's, I majored in computer science and engineering. So my intention was that I want to lecture in the university. Yeah, but it was another thing. Because as a religious, you have taken the vow of obedience, poverty, and chastity. So I was asked to go to the remotest part of Cameroon, no light, no vehicle, whatever. I said, God, what to do? I want to go to lecture in the university. They said, oh my God, that is here. God. It was another thing. Man, when I went there, because of the kind of love God has infused in my heart towards the poor, oh my goodness, it was quite an experience. I was able to embrace the community. the parishioner, and those who live there. Yeah, I so much enjoy the place. It was filled with challenges because there is no car. You have to carry the Blessed Sacrament to give those who are living up the mountain. I have to climb, you see, and all those things. But it was such a nice experience. Yeah. So from there, the congregation asked me, I think you have stayed for some years. It's now time for you to come to the United States to continue this mission. And that is where I found myself. Not only I was expecting that I'm going to go to the town, to the city. Behold, we found ourselves at the reservation. Yeah, that is the Belknap reservation. And it was so nice too. So I think God has been leading me towards those who are somehow downtrodden, the poor, those who are struggling in life. So I'm always attracted to them. And staying here at the Crow Reservation, which is my second assignment since I came to the United States, I felt at home. And they see me as part of their family. Yeah, they see me as part of their family. I miss home, but I felt at home here.
Let's talk a little bit about the ministry that you do here on the Crow Reservation at St. Charles.
Yeah.
A lot of our viewers may not know what a Parish Life Coordinator does, so just share a little bit about what that position entails.
As I have said before, the Parish Life Coordinator takes charge of the family of the parish where there is no resident priest. Yeah. So we have the vicar of the parish comes from a Crow agency, to celebrate Mass here. Whenever he could not come, like next Sunday, he will not be here. So even next 2 Sundays, so I have to offer communion service to the parishioners and make sure that the pastoral part of the parish is functioning. Yeah, make sure that those who are prepared for the sacrament of initiation, they are there. We have our vacation Bible school during the summer. I'm getting ready for that. Yeah, and the readers, everything concerning pastoral work, because it's a parish. Yeah.
What is it about the ministry here on the Crow Reservation that brings you so much joy? Whenever I talk to you, you're just so joyful and you love the ministry you're doing. What is it that brings you that joy?
Oh, I just love their culture. Their culture is almost identical to my Igbo culture. Yeah. And I love the way the culture is being inculcated in the Mass. And we allow them to pray in their local language during Mass. Apart from during inside the church, I attend their programs. Their powwow. Oh my goodness, it's so good. If you see me dance, you think that I'm from Crow. Yeah, I love their dance. So I just see myself in them.
And how long do you get to stay?
As long as whenever the congregation wants me to continue in another mission, as a missionary, they will let me know. Then I will continue the journey. It's a journey as a missionary. You have already prepared yourself to go wherever they send you.
Thank you for sitting down and visiting with me today, and just thank you for the ministry that you're providing to the Crow people here in Pryor.
Thank you. I'm so grateful.